Why is boudoir photography so expensive? Do you know? Well, I am going to explain it to you. If you're new here, I'm Jen, single mom, artist, and entrepreneur, and this channel is all about helping other single parents build a life that they love and do it all on their own. I run 3 small businesses. One of those is a boudoir photography business. I have been running that business for over a decade, and it is probably my biggest passion, because showing other women how amazing and beautiful and sexy and feminine they are is an experience that I can't even put into words. However, I get asked all the time, why is boudoir so expensive? Now, I'll be the first to admit that my services are not cheap. They aren't. And there are many, many, many reasons for that. Most boudoir photography ranges in price anywhere from $500 to $5,000. And while that may seem like a really big range of price, there is a lot of really good reasons why that range can exist. So let's talk about some of the factors that go into why a boudoir session is maybe going to be expensive. First and foremost, boudoir photography is a luxury experience. It just is. Anytime you have something that isn't something you have to have, it's considered a luxury. You don't have to have a Coach purse. That's a luxury item, right? Any regular old purse is perfectly acceptable to get you through the world. The vast majority of people don't need photographic services per se, unless they need headshots for work or things like that. So photography is kind of a luxury industry in and of itself. But when you add in boudoir photography, which is a very, very highly customized kind of photography, that is a luxury experience. Period. It just is. And luxury has a price tag. Now, the experience level of your specific photography counts for a lot of that cost. I have been photographing boudoir since I was 22 years old. I'm 44. I have been photographing women in boudoir style for 20 years of my life. I know what I'm doing. I know how to make you look your best. I know how to pose you so that you're going to look your best. I know what lighting is going to be the most flattering for you. And I've had a lot of practice, and it doesn't take me hours and hours to get a decent amount of really amazing shots. In an hour's time, I can produce upwards of 60 to 80 amazing images of you, because I know what I'm doing. Experience matters, and experience costs money. Then there's the cost of the products from the session. Digital copies. Now, everyone assumes that digital copies don't have a cost, except that they absolutely 100% have a cost. Even photographers who do very minimal editing still spend hours and hours cleaning up backgrounds and making your images look perfect. Even if I'm not doing a ton of retouching to your face and your body, the background, I promise you, is getting a ton of retouching, because if the background isn't perfect, it distracts from you, the subject. So I, for one, edit out all switch plates and light sockets and cords, anything in the background that could potentially distract from you. I edit those out, and every other professional photographer I know does the same. That's time. Lots of it. So yes, digital images absolutely have a cost. Then there's physical products. Prints, albums, canvases, wall portraits. Pro photographers use premium products, period. Anything that my clients order from me is going to be guaranteed archival for 100 years, and it's going to come from a professional lab with premium products. Premium products come with premium costs. That said, Part of what comes with that premium cost is privacy. By using a professional lab, I am guaranteeing my clients privacy. Those images are not going to be viewed by some pimple-faced teenager working behind the Walmart photo counter. That matters. Those images are going to be safe. Those images are never going to find their way online. There is never going to be mishandling of my clients' images. So that matters. All of it. And unfortunately, there is cost involved with that. Location. Location makes a big difference. If they're a photographer like me who has a studio space, then they've put a lot of time and money and effort into curating a beautiful space that is designed well and that will enhance your photos. Even if they don't have their own dedicated portrait studio space like I do, then they're probably renting space either through a private photo studio or they're renting Airbnbs or hotel rooms or things of that nature. Although Airbnbs and hotel rooms are getting harder for photographers to rent because those people are starting to realize that if a photographer is renting it, the photographer is making money off of their space. So they're many times jacking up the fees or making it against the contract to shoot in their space. So there's difficulties with that if you don't have your own space to shoot in. Most photographers with curated sets also have a fair number of props and accessories that can be used in those sets as well. And all of that also comes with a cost. Not just the cost to procure those items, but the time involved in seeking them out and finding them and having the perfect items for your clients to use. And lastly, if your photographer offers a client closet where you can borrow items for your session, that's a giant expense on the photographer. But they do that as a safety net for you, the client, because if you come in with ill-fitting garments that just don't work for your session, I have items that are perfect for backup that we can pull from, and we can still put together an amazing, gorgeous, beautiful shoot, even if you come in ill-prepared for it. So in the end, there are lots of very, very good reasons why many boudoir photographers have luxury price tags on their sessions. In the end, the old adage really is true. You absolutely get what you pay for.